Okay, we're ready to start. We are ready to start our Friday, the usual regular Friday. Weiss, the ad. What can I say? We have Macross Frontier on the right side, and then left side is Bangtree. Ah, okay. Oh, Mocha. Okay. Right side is playing a blue build Sim Psych. Plays Clan. It's just past turned in attack. Oh, hand must be suffering. So some powers in the back row. It can tap to give power, gives power already. Clan, it's a little small, but it always gets power when the opponent plays more characters. So it's like a weird, almost like a weird way to have these things done. You don't really print these things anymore, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Stuck. Ooh, big damage. 4-7. Yeah, 0-7 to level 1 now. Okay. Not the end of the world. Of course, not having the stock going to level 1 can hurt. Clocks for 2. Draws into those cards. Oh, I see Enix has subscribed with his Twitch Prime. Usually I would say thank you for subscribing with your Twitch Prime, but since I know who he is, about high time that he subscribed to Twitch. And if he says that I haven't subscribed to a Twitch Prime with my Twitch Prime, he's correct. I'm actually trying to find a way to do it with my yeah, with my iPad that I'm also watching. It's because we had a talk about this. Usually we're busy playing, and so we actually don't have time to watch the stream while it's on to subscribe to it. But definitely appreciate the subscription. Thank you for watching. For the people who are watching tonight's game. So back to the game. He's played the Kindness combo. So he gets a stock. Oh, he forgot the stock so. So we're just rolling back a little bit for the stock so. That's perfectly fine. See what happens with his attacks. For two. Two's good. Obviously his level, his cards are bigger, so he can run over all those clans. Hits for 3. Sticks. Yeah, the back row definitely is important, but again, if you pass turn on the first round, even going first, a little rough, but see what happens from here. Okay, salvage. Back to Macross, level 1. So what kind of choices he has. Back rows are still just powers, but again, um, plays auto in the back. All the cards on the left side are base right now. They don't really do too much. So, oh, only 2 lanes attacks. Directs for 4. Wow. Cancels on 2. Good cancel. Front for 5-5. Hits for 1. 1 sticks. 5-5 is big enough. Okay, so not too bad for a Bank Dream player. Could be worse. If you got tri-laned, the advantage could be much bigger, but he only got double lane, so not too bad. So he clocks, okay, clocks that, draws 2, couple more cards, couple more options in his hand. See what he has to do with his cards right now. Checking his waiting room. Yeah, his hand's a little rough right now. See what he can do about it. I forgot to stand. That's okay. That is a mandatory thing now. They cannot call you on it. It's probably better that way anyway. We're playing friendlies. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to see why can I not subscribe. Oh, that gives me an excuse to not subscribe. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the phone app's easier. I know how to exactly do it on the computer, but again, since I'm watching the stream on the laptop, plus it's not my laptop, I can't really log in. Let's see if I can do it on Twitch while they're resolving this ability at the back. It's more of a Hello Happy build, of course. Macross's back row definitely gives a lot of power out. Just, I mean, there's a 500, but they add up, right? So you gotta be careful with that, about the power level. So there's constantly checking with the power levels before he plays his cards. Plays his card. Zakatsuki, so he does his Zakatsuki thing. One. Just think about it, just stick to one. Okay. He's got what he wants right off the bat. Must be nice. Maybe. We'll see what happens. We've always had ads, but to get rid of ads, that's cool. It's very easy. If you subscribe to this channel, there's no ads. It definitely helps the channel, helps us push out these videos for you guys, helps us with the blog. Um, so yeah, we definitely would love to have more people subscribe because we want to have more people to enjoy Weiss shorts as a whole. And if you do enjoy, do not hesitate. Press that subscription button. We'll be forever grateful. But back to the game. Let's push him to 1-4. Pretty good push, really, from 1-0 to 1-4. Sitting at 1-3 himself, the Bank Dream player. See what kind of things can happen. 5 cards in hand from across, so his hand's a little bit hurting right now. But we'll see if kind of advantage he can bring out. Just brings out another, yeah, it's a Clan deck. We'll see what happens. He's attack on 2 lanes again, yikes. Clan just gets a lot of powers on attack, which is pretty standard. But hitting for 5, cancel on 2, because he plays 2 soul. You know, just a 2 soul shenanigans here. So Benjamin player has been canceling well enough, even though he has not refreshed yet. He's hitting for 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Oh, 5. There's your cancel. A mini got cancelled because cancelled twice. If he tri-laned it. So now he can change. Big clan goes to the mini clan. He just gets a lot of power on the off turn. Obviously, he can attack again. I mean, it would be a broken if he can. Macross Frontier player has 2 cards in hand, so it's kind of still hurting. Meanwhile, Bandry player has quite a bit of cards in his hand. Clocks for 2. Goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4. checking right now. The Benjamin player's a little new, but so we do have to give him some patience for checking things out, just making sure the power works and all that good stuff. That's okay. We still have lots of time. Still have some good options in his hands. We'll see what he plays. Yeah. Uh-huh. More Kokoro. Pay one on play, touch one, drop search. Kokoro's coffee. Is that what the card is? Coffee? Shuffle, yeah. It's going to shuffle his deck. Pretty much every card that lets you search your deck lets you shuffle, otherwise it seems really broken. You can just stack your deck the way you want. Okay. The deck name for YGBD played on the left. Oh, I did not know that. Cool. Okay, still doing pretty well. Is he gonna try lane this? I mean, the power in the middle for the clan is high, but okay, opts did not go for it. Let's play the pop down to CX. Hits for 2 plus 1, 3 sticks. Goes to 2 1. Nope, 2 0. 2 1. 2 1. Direct. 3, yeah. For 3. Oof. 3 6. Goes to 2 4. Wow. Well, he's big damage. Just because, you think they won't do a lot of damage because they only like attacking like twice around. But yeah, because of the CXs. I mean, on the right side is a 2 soul deck too. Uh, so they're actually doing quite well in damage. Kicks the CX out. Good. Brainstorm. Doesn't brainstorm. Or doesn't hit anything. That's okay. Hitting the CXL is important enough. Plus those cards that doesn't go in. Compression right there. But it is at 2-5. That is 2-5 is the weird zone. See what happens if Macross can push Bandream player over. Sorry. 7 cards left. I don't think the deck runs Macross because it's a clan build. So that's why you don't see like Ozma and all that fun stuff. Oh, never mind. Wait, what is that? Is that Macross? It's hard to see. He built a new build just so he can meme, or maybe he's serious. I don't know. It is one of the back in the days, very close or maybe the same as the winners list from years and years ago when Macross Frontier was relevant. Plops on the Tuso. Sorry, plops on the stock so should be big enough against Kokoro, but cancels anyway. Doesn't matter. But now he's going to direct in the middle for 3, 1, 2, 3 sticks. Goes to 2-0. There you go. That's how you ruin their compression. It's actually still bigger because the other card is small. That's level 0. Hits for 3. Probably will stick. There you go. 2-3 into refresh of 2-4. So yeah, it's catching up. Slowly catching up. Also ruined his field in the at least his center stage. Stock wise, they're both pretty even. Yeah. Okay, draw. Debating if she wants the clock. It's checking powers. Oh, that's early play. Let's check his climax in the waiting room. There's only one. Oh, I hope. See what happens. I hope he's not thinking about. Okay. Yeah, so that Lolly clan still pretty big. It's been on the field the whole time. Yeah, 1 second. Just checking on the miss trigger. Cause he's supposed to look at his deck on play. Yeah, so you can still look at three. We pretend that card on the left he didn't play. Because it came out from his hand, so he really didn't do anything. So he's gonna take one. Take the Kokoro. Doesn't play the Kokoro though. Interesting. It's for 2, 3, 4. Youch. Yeah, there's one in your waiting room. I got pushed to 3, 3. Yikes. Yeah. This is like one of the weirdest game ever. Oh, there it is. I'm sure he would want it the other way around, but it is what it is. Because again, there's average is 2 point whatever on the attack. A lot of them just haven't attacked like 3 times. I mean, last time Macross attacked for 3 times, but that's probably like one of the first time they attacked like 3 times, or maybe the second time of the game, which is rare because usually you do attack 3 lanes every single time if you can afford it, of course. So just plays the clan, plays just powers, just try to power through. Opponent's 2, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hits for 2. He needs to trigger if he wants to get the sneak in for the win. Direct for 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 sticks. Yeah. Goes to 3, 2. He needs to trigger. Well, I don't think he can do it now. So it's just for 2. So not too bad. Um, from no, he was at 2-4. So unanswered 7. He was at 2-4. Now it's 3-4. But 7 damage is still 7 damage. And he did an unanswered 10 damage to. Indeed, you're right. Unanswered 10 damage to win the game. One of those mochas in the clock. Yeah, I see those 3-2 mochas. I see them. I'm not sure if the deck has some sort of clock swap or clock heal to hand mechanic. I don't feel like it does. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. I feel like, yeah. So unless he can somehow get it, clock 2, maybe he'll get it. Huh. Yeah, See what happens. I mean, he only needs 3 damage, right? Simone is indeed a 3-4, same as him. Oh, he's actually a 3-5 now. Never mind. So 3-5 versus 3-4. We're coming down to this. We are either this round or next round, unless some back-to-back God cancel comes. Yeah, search for the Mocha with the drop search. Yeah. Yeah, Frontier is definitely something you don't see every day. If you're lucky, we will. I'm not going to spoil it because it's going to be exciting when it comes up. There will be another deck that's coming up tonight that you will also probably have not seen, or a long time will have not seen at all. But yes, Frontier. We have a resident Frontier player who builds all these different Frontier builds. Still haven't seen the Vajra build. Maybe one day, because they're impossible to find. He says, "Yeah, I guess they're way too old." Oh, yeah, fair enough. He says the price is secondary marker, so you overprice for the Vajra deck. Yeah, so with the Mocha, he might be able to clinch this. We'll see what happens. Plops down the CX. Let's see what happens. Goes for the Mocha first. So he's gonna look at his top 2 card. Is it? Is it? Checks his own. Oh, interesting. Interesting choice on his own deck, actually. Yeah, 3, there you go. Oh, CX is. Yeah, there's the clump. Could have got cancelled. Clumps mean got cancelled. Yeah, oh yeah, those bottom ones definitely hurts. But that's it. Yeah, with a weird game that most of them only attack twice. This game actually finished quite fast. Mocha did pull it out from the drop search, yes. And that actually did clinch the deal. Because with Mocha, you're hoping that you have your third card as your CX. Generally speaking, when I play the other player that has all the mochas out, I'm always hoping my third card is a CX. And that's it for round 1. These guys are actually pretty fast, so we might have to wait about 5-ish minutes. It was definitely a rough game for Frontier, but we will be back. Alright, we're back. Round two of our Friday night. Yeah, the Frontier Life, definitely. That two climaxes, two turns in a row. Yeah, a little rough. So, as promised, you now will see the deck on the right. Super fun deck that you might not have seen. Not gonna spoil it until it comes out. Left side, Sisakura, I can't tell. We'll see in a second. We'll see a second what it is. Probably. Yeah, you did. Okay, so yeah, there you go. As you can see, KO. Something you don't see a lot. Left side. Card is blocking it. The text is blocking what the card is. What is he playing? Can't tell. Actually, can't tell what the left side is. We'll get there. Oh, there it is. Gorilla Gun. Oh, look at that. Two in a shot. Hits the shot. Clock's dash. It's for two. Oh, I see that I myself has subscribed to Twitch Prime. Why? Thank you, myself. I'm just kidding. It is me. Uh, just the thing I was talking about how I usually am playing and running tournaments and I don't have time to actually watch the stream while it's on it, so I can't subscribe. But now that it is also subscribe September, whatever they call it on Twitch. So we see on front on two, Raiden, Kyo. It's for nothing. Wow, just all these cancels. Amazing. That cancel. So we're still at 0-1 versus 0-2 right now. See what happens. Just checking his translations. While the Grin player. See what happens. Plays the level 1. I mean, you see a level 1 climax. Oh, doesn't play the Tenken Toppo. So it'll be an interesting match, I think. KOF is definitely also an interesting match. Plays a Liron. Gets the login. Still pretty early, but of course, Gurren Lagann players out quite a few CXs. See if QF player, how much damage it's going to take, and if you can take advantage of this. Plays the Catan mech, I forgot what it's called. I don't think it's a King Catan yet, but whatever. Yoko the back, same as the one in the front. Just checking power. They're not that big, really, for the KOF side. That's why you can just run over 2-5 on 2-5. Yeah, it's for again, not direct for 2-3 shot. Oof. Hits the shot. Yeah, cancels on the 3, hits the shot. Pretty good deal. Hand on course. The kill. Kill is a pretty weird build. Most of the things that happens is at the end. So brainstorm, salvage one. Such an old deck. There's actually a salvage brainstorm. That's actually pretty amazing, I would say. And it's traitless. It's just brainstorms. Amazing. Such a good card. Plus, what's his name? And I forget. Ryu? No, it's not Ryuji. What is his name? Anyway, the brainstorm itself has two traits. This deck is a trait deck that runs off. Kill off itself. Every character almost have a different trait. You think they would have like a centralized trait like idol or magic or weapon, but no. Actually, every character has their own different trait. There's no fighter trait or KOF trait. But that's why one of the 3-2 finisher that you probably will see, it's just that much amazing when it fires off. But back on the game, place a Raiden in the front. Let's get power. Pretty good power. Chris in the middle. Not Orochi. Chris. Hits for 1. 2. Attack with Chris for 2. Cancel. Oh, I know my KOF characters. They're still in the. This is still the 99 to no sorry 98 to 2001 era, so I do know the characters. I just don't remember what's the ninja guy's name. It's just blanked out on me right now. It's not a big deal. It's just a brainstorm. Ryuji. No. Oh, Eiji. Yeah, Eiji. Yeah, all right. It's been a long time since I played a KOF game. But anyway, so back on the match. Pretty good damage. However, Salvin pushed the Gurren Lagann player to level 1. Still sitting at 0 whatever. His hand is hiding. 0-6. Doesn't look like he can do much to maintain the level 0 field. I mean, it is the third round, or third turn, I guess, of staying in level 0. An extended level 0 game is always a little rough, because you just generally have like you don't want to draw into that many level zeros, but then you have to have some zeros. It's gonna side because his power is not big enough. Levels 1-0. Front. Chris for 1. Does he have? No, does not have it. The Chris does have an ability, but 1 second. Brainstorms again. Salvage 1. Amazing. What is he gonna get? All these choices. His waiting room is a healthy size right now. Stack probably about 10 cards ish. Still debating what to get. Okay. Oh, that guy. I also don't remember his name. It's from 2002. Don't worry about the names. He just gets power. He can clock himself for more power. Yikes. O-Tech. Plays the 99 kill. Does have a CX combo, which is actually pretty good. Plays the corresponding climax, of course. Hits for 2. 2 sticks to 1-1. Now it's reversed. Sends to top deck. So hits for 4. Yeah, 4 sticks. Hits for 3. All these damage. Yeah, we kind of knew they were coming. I mean, with the amount of cancels and triggers he has had in the first two rounds, first two turns, sorry. Um, we kind of expected this to be happening. So got pushed all the way to 2-1. Now he's a level behind in terms of damage. We'll see what happens if he can come back from this. KOF player have a pretty good stock right now, 6 stock. Grim player still has a pretty good hand. Though, I mean, he does have to plop quite a few cards down if he wants to attack. Taps for the Brainstorm. Into the refresh. Oh, sorry, it's not Brainstorm. Okay, see what happens in the refresh. Oh, sorry, this is Brainstorm. I'm crazy. Yeah, that's why the code was up there. I was like, memory? That's not memory. So, hits nothing with that refresh. And this is RCX. KOF player, the banner's blocking it, but he's getting ready to show off his event that's in waiting room, which actually helps his KO out. You'll see in a second. Wow, Gurren player plays the Gurrens. Sorry, play the Logans. Gurren Lagann actually, I guess. So after they combined. Plops down 6. Stock so. There is red card, I guess, yeah. So plays the 6 combos so you can on reverse salvage, of course. And of course, the right and the kill on the mid and the right spot for KOF are small, but is he gonna pay? No, he's just gonna take the damage. Hits 2. He's gonna salvage. There's not a lot of choices in there, but it is what it is. Gets a level 0. Hand size is still hand size. It's not the best, but definitely needed to brainstorm anyway to get it out. If he didn't brainstorm, he could have salvaged almost everything actually. So slightly, slightly questionable play. Hunter Mur, it is indeed KOF. Yeah. For whatever reason it is, our our community had a resurgence of building really old decks. So one of our resident fighting game enthusiasts has went for the KOF deck. KOF deck used to be very good. I mean, it's just very outdated. That's all it is. It's still a very fun deck to play. And he is currently still ahead in damage. Because 1-6 into, yeah, went to 1-7, yeah. Oh, has the Sherm in there now. What is he gonna do? Lots of choices. Brainstorm. Once again. Traitless. Salvage. Oh, salvage again. Average 1 salvage per brainstorm. AKA, what a good player. Gets the Ash. Yeah, setting up for his endgame. Plays the kill. Yeah, kills are pretty big. Taps the Shingo for 2 so he can search. Gets the third kill. As kill would say, the fire is calling you. Plays the 6, yeah. checking power right now, because Kyotas again has the on reverse kick to top deck, aka just more damage. Cancel kicks to top deck, hits for two salvage. What is he gonna salvage? There are some choices in there. Some of them he already has on the field. Oh, gets the person that is supposed to be better than K dash, even though that's not a dash. It's apostrophe. Hits for 3, cancel again. Oh, so 2 cancels per attack. Good deal. Good deal. Pass turn back, has 2, 6. Is he going to clock himself to 3-0? We'll see. Nope. It's just going to brainstorm. Hits 1. So we can draw 1. Oh, it's a draw brainstorm. It is level 2. The kill wall isn't insanely huge. There might be a chance he can punch it over. All depends what card he has in his hand, of course. He does have quite a healthy hand size. Just checking his waiting room right now, see what kind of things he can pull, but he is at 2-6, which is sometimes an iffy spot to be at. Because obviously you can't play your level 3s. So you really need to hope that whatever you're playing can generate you that advantage, the compression, the field to bring you to level 3, but it doesn't really have it. Plays the level 0s, actually, 2 of them. 6-5 on the right side, hits for 1. Pay 1 backup. Cancels anyway. Yeah, even denying him punching over the field. It's gonna hit 2 and a shot. Just takes 2 instead. Why take the shot? I mean, he already took 2 shots before. Hits for 1. Yep, 6. Full field kill. KOF player looking pretty good right now. Clocks himself to 2-4. Draws 2, of course. Still has his field intact. His opponents is 2-6. Checking his translations. He hasn't played his deck that many times, so always good to double check when you're playing in a language that you don't know. Just attack regularly. Okay, hits for 3. 3 sticks level to 3-2. Yeah, we saw a couple. We already saw a couple cancels from the Gruen, so we're not. I don't think we're expecting too much of a cancel here. We might cancel 1. Yeah, he needs to cancel 2, of course. Oh, only hits for 2. Oh, lucky. Still good then. Okay, so 3-4 still. 3-4 still pretty good. I mean, he is a level behind, of course, because KOF is right now at 2-4. But you know, could have been dead. Let's just put it this way: he could have been dead at 2-6. He has 3-7 stocks, so there's lots of option. Opts of the brainstorm again. He's gonna mail out the rest of his deck. Slightly questionable, but because he didn't check his brainstorm, but he knows already there's 1, so he draws 1. So those stays out. Has to shuffle. KOF is actually not 1-0. KOF want to be on the stream. They're actually both players right now are at 0-1. We just want to feature the KOF player because he built his deck. It's very exciting. I'm excited by the KOF deck too. Actually, just by looking at it get played. But one person will come out from this being 1-1, of course. Okay, so draws 1. Oof, yeah. Clocks the CX. To be fair, at this point, no, actually it matters. What am I saying? Of course, you don't want to see that. 2-4 is still quite a bit of a jump. to get there. Plays the Gurren Lagann. Draw to ditch one. Does have a 6 combo, of course. Ooh, ditch another 6. Ouch. There's a lot of CXs there coming out right now. Plays Catan. The top 3. CX penalties, familiar situations. Yeah. Plays the Catan. Why is he... Oh, he's just searching for the Catan. Never mind. I thought he put it on the right side, but of course I'm going to play it out. Top 3 again. Just trying to mill his deck. Every CX doesn't hit. Gives him a slight chance. There's quite a bit of a CXs in there, of course, right now. 1 in clock that you can see. Can he push 10 damage? That's unanswered. In a game of Weiss? It might be, you know. It might happen. You never know. I don't think the KOF player is that badly decompressed. By the way, you guys do Fridays, Weiss every Friday? We do Weiss every Friday, that is correct. Whether the stream is on or not really depends if the person who brings the streaming equipment is here. We do try to have it stream every Friday. So I don't know what the time zone you're in, but we start from 6:30 Mountain Time. Currently we're have daylight saving, so you just gotta check for that. Basically, we started about an hour ago, because this is round 2. But we play 4 rounds of casual tournament. We put it on stream. Sometimes there's a commentator. If it's an odd number, I sit out. I run the tournament, but I sit out. I just commentate. If it's even number, then maybe someone else would dare to commentate. Or sometimes we just listen to whoever the players are. So it does cancel. Back to the game, it does cancel as well. He's in. Wait a minute, I missed all that while I was talking. He's at 2-6. He's at 2-6. Yikes. Yeah, those triggers pushed it too high. So he's checking what he can do. Is he going to clock himself level 3? Or is he going to leave it? He left it. Pay 2, kill. This kill also has the CX combo that goes with the level with the same CX combo. I know, different color. Phase 1. Live in Seattle, GMT +1. Yeah, so you're just 1 hour behind us. So you would start. It would start from 5:30 for you. Just an hour behind us. Ahead of us? No, behind us. Yeah, I guess. Place the Kula in the middle. Okay. Plops on the other CX. It's like that's a weird art for the CX, but anyway, I think that's a shiny one. So he just bounces it back to hand. Cancel. Oh, good cancel. On cancel, he gets power. Not that matters. See what happens. Hits for 4. Oh, he plays 3 different CXs. The KOF deck. Yikes. Ooh, cancels on 4. Right on the 4. Hits for, did he say 5? 4? 5? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, at that point, the deck probably doesn't have that much CXs left. His last card is probably not a CX anyway. Yeah, last card is not a CX. So yeah, he was definitely out at that point. Yeah, so that's our round 2 right there. KOF on the right has taken it. It's now 1-1. Unfortunately, the player on the left, currently against 0-2. Yeah, so there is about a couple minutes until this round is over. So round 3 will start when round 3 starts in a couple minutes, less than 5 minutes. Okay, we're back round three. With excuse me, card captor Sakura on the left, the playmat, versus card captor Sakura on the right, the playmat. The right is actually Gurren like you just saw last match. This is actually the O2 match because the person on the left wanted to show off their deck too. So you can probably guess what the person on the left is playing. The right is Gurren Lagann, like I said. So there you see it. Card cap is Sakura. The Japanese version, of course. So we see Gurren Lagann player goes first. Clocks. The usual, of course. Just clock and do your thing. Place the Yoko runner in the front. Hits for 4. Yikes! Ooh, look at the early damage. Gotta push that early damage in, I guess. See what happens. CCS's deck. His hand's a little bit weird right now. Back row. Tomoyo. Just gonna attack. Just gonna run away, of course. Hits for 2. 2. 2 sticks. So 3 for 04 now. Clock with the clock. 04 Gorilla Gun versus 05. 05 for Card Captor. Unlike last time, his Gorilla Gun player has his level 0. Seems like just plops down the CX just for the 1k1. It's for 2. 2 sticks level 1-0. Direct for 3. Ooh, eating all the damage. Just haven't cancelled yet. It's a little rough for Card Captor right now. Just deciding if we want to clock. Let's clock the Tomoyo. See what he can do about let's place the event. If you play the event, he can. Oh, ouch! He can bring in any Sakura cards, characters, of course. If you hit 2 6s, you get nothing, of course. Yikes! I mean, his hand is big, but still, you want to hit more than just that. Especially if you want to see plays a different event. The same name. All the events are the same name. So on play, just draw one. All the events and that he plays in the deck require Sakura on the field, but I mean it is a Sakura deck, so it's not hard to achieve at all. Cardcaptor Sakura has the events are quite good. In the sense that there's a lot of ways to salvage, search, bond, whatever word you want to use to get the events, and then when you have the events in the waiting room, they're good. The events themselves are pretty good. Unfortunately, he has to play the drop search. That's not the stock when he when he played it out, so he just attacks for nothing. Peanuts, I guess. Pushes the opponent up a little bit up. English Sakura versus Japan Sakura. I wish we had one of those matches right now to see who's really better. The Japanese Sakura, it is possible to build an 8 standby deck, so it is very interesting for that. The mat is bigger, which is. Well, actually, the left one is an official mat. Sorry, not it's not Bushiroad mat that you can buy commercially. The one on the right is a mat that you get from the carton. That's why it's smaller. It's free. Oh, I guess it's a promo mat. Meanwhile, Sakura plays just not canceling at all. Goes to 2-0. Yikes, indeed. He's going for the 1-2. Oh, now he cancels. I mean, would be pretty sad. Oh, now he's cancels again. All right. So it's not too bad. I mean, he is a level and one ahead, so 8 damage ahead. Up behind, I guess is the word. It's actually kind of hard to say. What is it? Like, is it ahead? Is he ahead in damage or is it behind in damage? Like, when you say you're ahead, like I'm ahead of someone, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'm doing better than you, so you should be behind, right? Because he has more damage. But then you also can say that you're ahead because I have more damage than you do. So I don't know what exactly the terminology is for ahead and behind. The person's behind, but he's ahead in damage. So it's kind of weird like that. But anyway, just he just clocks and draws those cards and plays the event, draw one. He has a big hand though. It's got to be something. I mean, he has no stock. That is true because he barely attacked. He only attacked. I mean, he's level 2 right now. He only attacked once per turn. He used one stock last turn. Now he's only at one stock right now. So it's very rough right now for card captor Sakura right now. Meanwhile, Gurren is just sitting on his level 0 field. I mean, they're small and whatnot, but still, does he have the cards for them? He's just debating what he's going to do. He's trying to maximize his options of whatever he has in his hand right now. Okay. Just goes to attack phase for 1. Just straight damage. Not too much that you can do. 0-7, so now it levels to 1-0 for the Grin player. Hits for 3-5 for 1. Yeah, it's kind of 2 in standby. There you go. You need to hit those standbys. So this is a standby gate deck, not your full standby 8 standby deck. Just stands by over the level 0. Get the level 3 Sakura to finish her out. It's definitely rough when you don't stand by early. Because the best time to stand by, of course, is level 0 and level 1. Level 2 is fine too, because you get level 3s out. But generally speaking, as a standby deck, again, you only run 4, so it's not a true 8 standby deck. You want to have like a big field out with back rows or big beefy guys in the front. So his Sakura is 11-5 on the left, which is probably not something the Gorilla Gun player can deal with right now. He's only level 1 after all. I don't remember. Or he'll have to like commit a lot of resources, so I don't think he cares. It's just gonna pump powers and actually not attack. Interesting. He has ahead because he's only 1-2. Sakura plays 2-1. Cancel. Oh, here comes the cancels. They're a little late. But I guess they're coming. Oh, hits for 2. Goes to 2-3. Only attacks twice, so that's it. He got rid of his level 1s. They're only 5k, not that big. Can the Sakura do some shenanigans with the 3-2? Clocks himself to 2-4. He is still 2-7-9 damage higher than his opponent right now. Stack's gonna refresh soon. Yeah, I agree. I feel like he should have attacked with a tri-lane. Yeah. He really wanted to get rid of them, I guess, or like be in a comfortable position so he can back up over it. But when you are actually ahead, I guess, when you're lower level, a lot of the times actually runs into the problem of you actually ramming your cards into a higher field, and you actually, if your opponent gets their cancels that is due for them, like the card capture Sakura player got, actually it can be a little bit rough. So sometimes you might be like, oh, I'm only level 0 versus a level 2, or I'm only level like a low level 1 against a level 2 or level 3. You're like, oh, I'm doing well. But sometimes, people can just swing back because you just can't deal with like the big gap of damage. But he refreshes a 6, so that's a big oof for him. For the card capture player, a 2-5, missing a 6. It's going to play his level 0 back row. Yeah, unfortunately, even with a big hand of card captor, it's going to resonate, so he gets power. That's it, no CX still. 8-5 for 1. Pretty big power, he can probably punch over almost everything. 2-5 for 1. 2 and a salvage. No salvage. Yikes. Oh, and cancel. So, how do you deal with your opponent's cancel? You just cancel more yourself. It's generally the way it is. Uh, which renders all my whole talk about how sometimes you're ahead in level. When you're, uh, it can be rough. It really doesn't matter. Brainstorms. Oh, and hits the brainstorm. Wow. Salvage 1. It's also I guess the slight problem with the card captor Sakura players. They can maintain a truly high wall. I mean, he has his 3-2, has his middle card that's okay in size, but there's a level 0 that opens up a lot of shenanigans. Especially when level 0, right? You're giving your opponent a chance to reverse, do stuff if they have access to those tech. So we'll see what Brainstorm the Grim player picks. He'd almost have his whole deck in there. Guess the Leron. His hand size still pretty good. Plays Leron, of course. With Drop Search, which is, yeah. Gotta be sure they have a CX. It's a little weird. Drop Search, in my opinion. I mean, unless you actually counted how many, like, what exactly that card is. But getting his level 3 definitely good. I mean, if you actually know by counting cards and all that stuff, you know what the card is, then obviously Drop Search at the moment the best. But otherwise, if you're like me, who spends most of the time trying to can't even remember what cards is in the stock. Like I remember what the CXs are, but I don't remember. So I don't remember what card is in the CX sometimes. In the stock sometimes. Seems like a little bit of gamble, but he does. And he's able to put out a field of some sort. As the Gurren has the Leron, they're small, but he might just push for power anyway. Push for damage. Hits for 1. 1 sticks. Levels of 3-0. No, not yet, sorry. 2-6. Hits for 2. Now sticks. 3-1. Yeah, now it's quite rough. Wow, that you level 3 for 2. 2 sticks, yikes. Yeah. 3 is pretty rough. Unless he can heal back down somehow. It's debating with your clock. He does have a very healthy hand, so we'll see what happens. Doesn't clock. Just plays the Sakura. The same card as the one on the right. Has a climax combo you burn according to how many events you have. You have to discard an event, which actually ensures that you're at least burning one. It's debating something. Nope, just plops CX. Not much to think about. Might as well just go in. On attack pay 2. So discard a character on the event. So how many does he have? 1, 2. So he can burn for 2. Oh, it doesn't trigger for 3. 3 sticks. Yeah, get that. Burn that CX out. That's worth. On reverse heal. Oh, how nice. I needed more characters then. That's too bad. Could have healed more. Hits for 3. 3 6. Oh, making a comeback. Can he push him to level 3? 2 4 right now. 2 4 right now. Does he care about that stock? Pay 2. Discard character or event. So it's burn for 3. Because it just discard another one. Burn 3. Oh, cancel on 3. Yikes. Hits for 4. Cancel again. Wow. 3 cancels on 5 attacks. Instances of attacks. 2 5. Yep, those cancels. Those cancels indeed. I mean, the attack and the burn is a fairly good number. They're only 2s and 3s, right? I mean, the attack at the when you direct at the end was a 4, but I mean, when he cancels like that, not much you can do about it. So it brainstorms. He's checking the power, see what happens. There's 9-5 in the middle, 13 on the sides for the card capture Sakura player. Pretty beefy. The middle is a little bit small, but the options for Gurren might be slightly limited since he's only level 2. Still has good stock though. 7 stock. Cardcap Sakura has only 3 stock. Well, I mean, he paid 2 to burn. I mean, I would have burned. I don't think there was much you can do when you're so behind. So still debating what he wants to salvage from the brainstorm he hit a little while ago. Okay, takes that. Plays it. Oh. Pump for power. Pay 1 on place. Put 2 of those back. Yeah, I can change into the Gurren Lagann later. So fuse. Get the bigger Gurren Lagann out. Shuffle deck. Draw to ditch 1 from the fusion. Scars to level 0. Makes sense. Plays the Gurren again. Sorry at the login. I always forget which one's which, but whatever. Yep. Just debating on the power. And the damage, I guess. Sakura's at 32 right now. 5 damage seals the deal. Otherwise, Sakura player has to do 9 damage back. Debating. Plays a CX. Stock soul. It's not big enough. It's gonna pay 1 for that effect anyway. Because the Gurren Lagann can be bigger. It's for two. Might not. Oh, cancels. Some burns and whatnot's happening right now. Should be bigger anyway. Unless he backs up. Can't back up for three, four. Oh, that's it. Yeah, damage at the start was just way too much to for him to handle, which is pretty unfortunate for him. For the Sakura player. Obviously, the Gurren Lagann player also cancels very well when it mattered. And so that is it for round three. For round four, we should be I should be able to tell the people to bring over the 3-0. So it should be a 3-0 versus 3-0 for next match. We started. This round went pretty quick, so there's still about 10, 15 minutes, counting overtime, of course, until next round. Yeah, we'll see you in about 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, and we're back. This is the 3-0 match, I promise you. This is the last round of the tournament, so these are the only two people that have going into this right now, sitting at 3-0. We have right side Haruhi, left side 8 standbys. 8 standbys in the matter. I'm actually writing an article about that, so look forward to that sometime this weekend. 8 standby is a very fun deck. I run one. I play the million live. You might have seen me on stream sometimes. Um, he plays the Fujimi Fantasia. Oh, that's Kevin on the left. Fujimi Fantasia 8 standby, which I feel is a stronger standby than my standby deck, but also read my article to see why I feel that way. So we're gonna start. See who starts. Let's get his fancy dice out. Okay, looks like Haru's going second. Wait, that's just Bunny Girl. Lied to me. It's not a standby at all. Bunny Girl has four. Bunny Girl cannot play a standby deck. A full standby deck. Okay, that's okay too. Clocks to go 201, of course. As mill runner, sorry, check top runner. Just check the top cards. No, doesn't seem like he liked what he saw there. Nope, changed his mind. Is he gonna change his mind again? Nope. Okay, he's gonna attack for two. For two. Cancels from the Haru player. Oh, yikes. CX can run back to hand. Well, at least he knows it's gonna cancel. On play, no 2, no CX, no effect. The one on the right is just a big beefy 4K can backup cancel whatever. Doesn't matter. He knows he's gonna cancel, so it's all just about the reverse because Mikuru on reverse can run to memory. It's the original time machine. Start off his draw phase, it comes back out. Of course, sometimes they get abilities, sometimes they don't. But regardless, it's very good way to defend yourself against your opponent's on reverse effects. Brainstorms, search, salvage. No, sorry, search one. Mill runner. Wow, there's a lot of runners this deck. So on Titans give power, so obviously give it to the mill runner. So you can beat over just 500 over 4-5. Hits over. Oh, the end of the turn comes back. Wow. Mill 2. Oh, pretty good, actually. Knows all these cards because I think he runs the Brainstorm, Salvage, Brainstorm. Um, Always needs to have some good cards for that. But I guess the only thing is he's sitting at 05. Yeah, 05. Well, his opponent's 02, so this game's going a little slower than the ones we have seen all day. All those other ones we just, for whatever reason, they always just go super fast. Plays the Nagato. On play, you can search. Search the level 1 Haruhi. Yeah, now we have a Ricky. Oh, kicks a CXO. That's okay. Not the end of the world when you do it yourself. So he can, again, tap, pay one, clock self. Search for level 1. So he actually has pushed himself to level 1. Maybe he can take advantage of the... Does have the mill runner in the front. The Hari players is checked. Has the mill character, of course. So he's gonna play. Oh, of course, take the card in hand. Oh, but just gets power. His level 1 should be able to overpower the level 0s anyway. Oh, we'll be right back. Okay, just have to do a ruling. See what happens. Haruhi player. Oh, I guess he missed. I guess he missed the check for the run. Interesting. Haruhi, of course, the player plays a CX combo, so he can do his thing. Is pushing that damage into 2-6, 2-7, 0-7. So I'm saying 2. Sorry, 0-7. So 1-0 right now. Stand draw. So the damage are pretty even right now. As in the Haruhi player has caught up because the Bunny Girl player did start the game. It's plopping his field down now. In a sense, this is actually pretty interesting matchup. Because I actually haven't watched Bunny Girl Senpai. It was a good show. But I also heard that the series is a little bit similar to Haruhi, especially the movie I heard. So it's almost like Haruhi versus Haruhi. Again, I could be wrong about this. People on the chat can definitely correct me about if Bunny Girl Senpai is similar to Haruhi. Especially if you have watched the movie already for Bunny Girl Senpai. But back to the game. Stun his fangs, brainstormed, and search. Back rows. This other card plops down the CX for the combo. Standby. Yeah, standby. It's one of the standbys. I mean, one of the 4 standbys. You can only. The deck does not allow you to play 8 standbys. So when it does that, you can also have that when you play it over and send it over. Send the 3-2 into memory just to get ready to bring it back out later on when he needs to. Hits for 2 sticks. Climax combo lets him salvage. Quite a few CXs already in this waiting room, so the refresh will be pretty good. Because he's gonna. So when the character on the left attacks, he can give 500 per. Give another character 500 per characters on field, so it's 2k other characters. So now I can hit over for 8k for 2, and then on reverse salvage again. Yeah, just have to make sure he has enough power to go over the Haruhi. But there you go. So salvage 2 cards. His deck is pretty thin, about 3 or 4 cards left for the Bunny Girl Senpai deck. So pretty good refresh coming up for him. Meanwhile, back to the Haruhi player. Gets to be crew back from memory because of the time machine effect. Clocks himself for level 2. Draw 2 from the clock. Checking if his cards are in there. If his 6 is low, he can early play. So rest, clock self. Switch to level 1 again. Oh, maybe he's going for level 1 combo again. Just level 1 with crew. Pretty big waiting room. Pushes the Haruhi up. Plays the 2-1. One playing a discarded card. Drops salvage that you don't have to pay for. It is a level 2 after all. Both player has a very good, very healthy hand right now. Good numbers of cards. Should have quite a few options for them to play with. So on playing can give power to another character. Gives it to herself. Okay. So has to give it to an SOS Brigade character. Obviously, everything is SOS Brigade character, and of course, only Haruhi is the leader. Sometimes the trait does matter a bit for the Haruhi deck. Standby. Lots of options to standby. Standby's the 3-2 in the back. Okay. Standby's a little bit deep. Oh, it's for 2, doesn't matter. I mean, trigger for 2 more, cancels anyway. Lost attack is gonna side? Side for nothing. Not sure if he should have sided. Again, he is. Bunny Girl plays only 1-3. It's gonna refresh now. Because again, you have a pretty healthy hand. I don't know exactly what is in his hand, of course. It's a little bit hard to see from the screen. But good number of cards. Shouldn't have to worry too much, I think, unless he's worried about taking too much damage himself. But of course, you've already seen the CX combo that needs to reverse. So if you let your opponent fire that off again, it's more advantage once again. But we'll see what happens with the Bunny Girl player. Does push it up. They both have their standby. Both sides have their standby targets. I mean, that's why he pushed the 2-2 up. Haruhi player has his 3-2 sitting in the back. Hits for 1. 1 hits. So on reverse, he can check top 3, add a character. Can add CXs, of course, and discard a card from hand. It's a very good tech for a standby deck, of course. You always want to fill some cards in your there. It's only 4-5. Is he gonna back up? He's gonna back up. Yeah. Gains 3-5. Because he's at 2-5. 2-5 plus 1k with SOS Brigade. Sort of a deal. But yeah, I mean, on reverse he can runs to memory with the time machine ability, so that's pretty good too. Clocks himself, yikes. XX on the refresh. That's always hurts. Attack for 2 for 2 salvage. Salvages the level. Oh, the backup. Or salvages the backup. Number 6 goes to 3-0 reversed. It's only Haru who's not reversed. Mikru's gonna come back from memory. He has to look at the top. Doesn't matter. Can yeah, he can run back to his hand. Good CX though. Mikru when Mikru comes back to the middle too. Miss again. Not the worst. Rolling up some of those cards so that you don't take as much damage is always good. See what happens with a Haru player. Gets the something in the rain 3, something in the rain 3-2. Plays it out. On play heal. Okay, back to 3-0. Problem is his opponent's still level 1. I mean, almost level 2, but still, still level 1. Plays the CX combo. He gets more power. Cancel is coming, we knew that. Hits for 3. But it's all about getting the burn in first to kick out the CX, of course. See what he levels. Yeah, it's a little rough right now. Because he probably, at best, you can probably do for Haru, he's pushing to level 3. But of course, Bunny Girl Senpai already has it ready with the card in memory. Yeah, so he has the ability on attack with CX combo, we can check top. If it's high enough, you can bring it back out, so that's how you keep attacking over and over. Doesn't matter if it's too small, just as long as you get some damage in. Oh, still cancels. Yikes. Okay. Send it. It's gonna check. Not high enough. Okay, so he got one of the cards out. Attack for 4 times, but doesn't matter. Only cancels. Cancels. Actually, attack for 5 times if you count the burn one at the start. It cancels 4 times. Pretty good. Pretty good. 2-2. Definitely advantage. Bunny Girl Senpai is 5 CXs in the waiting room right now. Which is not the worst, because 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Yeah, it depends where his other CXs are. If you've been watching, you kind of know if they're in the deck, or in his hand, or in his stock. Yeah, it's just opt for the lower. So he can play the full field and pay 2 to get his early play out. So on play, lets him heal and can check if it's levels 1 or lower. Goes to stock. Pays it out, of course. Whiffs on the brainstorm. That's okay. It's pay the CXL, of course. Yeah, it's a little rough right now, but just have to ram it in, I guess. He's checking which climaxes have in there. There's definitely still some stuck that you couldn't get out. I mean, that's also the same for the Haru player. Got extra soul, crash for 2, standby. Nothing to stand by, of course. That's why you want to count, see what kind of climax it is. To be fair, it really doesn't matter either way. It's just one extra or not. because both a salvage or a standby is useless after you refresh. When you trigger it and you refresh right away. Because there's nothing in this waiting room as you can see right now. So it's gonna ram in for one. For one. Push him to 3-3. It's pushing for 3 at the end. Yikes. Ooh, cancel on 3. Yeah, there you go. I mean, if he was a 3-6, it would have been quite iffy. Whiffed his mandatory in the back again, but again, let's him check top. Also, I mean, that also gives information to your opponent. He's got his field back out. Just have to play the 3-2. Probably the same thing as you saw right there. Burn 1, of course, on the 6 combo. Hits for 3. Hits for 4. 4 sticks. Oh, might have a chance to come back. So on reverse. So now it's going to check again. Send in Mario Gay. Oh, comes out. What a deal. Hits for cancel. There should be some cancel that's coming out. Attack again. For 2. That's damage. Hits to the Haruhi. Is he going to get it again? Oh, guess doesn't get it. Oh, and the cancel on 4. Oh, that was definitely very close both times. If he gets the card back out, or if the 4 stuck, then if you're stuck at 3-6, sometimes it's a little rough at a 3-6. But now, Bunny-Go Senpai has all the options, as long as he has his hand, of course. Oh, doesn't care. Let's push it up. Pay 2. Pay 2 again. However, player is at 3-1. Actually recover well. See if he can survive this attack from Bunny Girl player. Bunny Girl set up his back row. Both of 3-1. Very even right now. Just gonna attack straight. Okay. Yeah, you probably can't deal with 2 standby. Oh, standby came out too early. Came out too early. There's nothing to stand by. Well, that's nothing he wants to stand by. Because obviously you don't want to stand by over the card you're attacking, because then the attack gets cancelled. It's the other 2 cards that's ready to attack. If you stand by over them, you can't attack, so you're losing attacks. And I guess his back row is as good as it can be, or as whatever is his optimal back row. So yeah, if you stand by on the first attack out of 3, sometimes a little bit rough. Oh, there you go. But hits for 3, that's all you need. Hits for 4, yeah. So there you have it. And a little standby. Oh, look at all those cancels coming up from the deck. Just all these compression and that. So that is all for us. That's the 4-0 match right here. The 3-0 match. So as you can see, Bunny Girl Senpai is taking it. Thank you for everybody who have tuned in, and thank you for people who have chatted. And special thanks to the people who have subscribed to us. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you guys watching us all the time. We are definitely on Fridays, every Fridays. The Wednesday might be a little bit iffy going forward, but we might try to have it on Wednesday. If we do have it on Wednesday, it'll be the same time as we started today. So hopefully see you guys on Wednesday. If not, Friday for sure. And thank you again for tuning in.